Good morning. How are we doing today? Pretty good, I hope. So today we're going to do a little chalk couture today, and we're going to chalk a couple cute, fast little signs, but I'm going to add a little embellishment to it before we actually chalk. So stay tuned and we'll get that done. I want to make sure you can see me okay. I hope I have better luck with my Wi-Fi today, so hopefully that's going to happen. Let's take a look if I can find myself. Say hello if you're watching. There we are. Perfect. Okay, looks good. Let's see if I can give me a comment so I can see if that's working. Hi, Mary. Oops, I gotta turn my volume down. Awesome. Okay, here we go. We are going to work on these two little surfaces. These are just found surfaces that I repainted over. So always shop. If I'm a surface collector. I like to buy discounted signs or any little surface that I find at a really good discount at either a hobby, craft, home decor store, and then I just repurpose the surface. So usually I just paint them out and then chalk on them. So that is, you just got to get out there and shop, see what you can find. But this little wooden cutout is from the craft store, and I'm going to stain this with paint. But I'm going to lay that and then attach it in here, and then we're going to chalk on this surface, okay? Say hello. Hi, Denise. Hi, Gail. Good morning. Good morning. So we're going to do a coffee theme. I owned a coffee store from, let's see, 2008. So about 10 years. Yeah. It was part of my gift shop, home decor store, all in one business, and I never drank coffee. I still don't drink coffee, so it's hard for me to relate to coffee, as in, I love you, a latte. We're going to put on this piece here, and then on this little square, and this piece is from these two together, Let's Bake Cookies and I Love You Latte. And it's called Let's Bake Cookies. And then this transfer is a coffee transfer called A Day Without Coffee. And I'm going to take this piece and put it on here. Okay? So they kind of go together. Theme-wise anyway. So hi Denise. Same here. You're a surface collector? I have quite a few right now because I found some good deals. This one had some, I think, bear on it, a woodsy bear, and I painted over that too, these cute little houses. Alright, so I just applied a couple coats of Fusion Mineral Paint, but you can use any paint will do. And we're going to stain this one, like I said. I'm going to use some shades of brown. I need some water. I'll use my tub of water. I like to use a wet, flat brush and just put the paint right on my brush, like so. I feel like it's plugged. Oh, no. Actually, I think I want to start with a light color and then bring in the darker color. I always use 2 to 3 colors of paint and lots of water. So I kind of want to look kind of like that new trend in floor colors right now, the lighter wood. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So just let that water in your brush, spread that paint out, and it kind of becomes like a stain. Right. And then I'm going to brush in a little bit of dark, not too much. Kind of streak it in. And then with my brush, and it's a little darker than I wanted, so I might be able to take my paper towel and pick it up. Just take a paper towel and blot it. You see the highs and lows in it. Kind of cool. I'm thinking I might like it just like that, but let me just take a look. You can see how sharp that's going to look in there. And then we'll probably chalk in black. So I kind of like that look. That was fast. Pretty easy to do. So now I want to dry it with the dryer and you know, make sure that most of the moisture is out. So what's everyone doing today? Doo-doo-doo. Are you chalking? You don't drink coffee either? Yeah, never was my thing. And I'm definitely not going to start now. Good morning, Debbie. My husband drinks coffee, but I don't. It's lightened up a little bit, but still looks kind of cool. Turns out to darken it a little bit more, but maybe it's good. Since we're going to use black chalk, I don't want to get too dark. So yeah, just want to make sure it's really dry. Because it gets pretty wet when you put the water on your brush. So it's just, you know, here's the natural side and there's that side. So it's just a little darker. It looks like it has a little bit more character, adding the 2 shades of brown. You can see that. I'll hold it still so you can see it. Yeah. So, and this doesn't quite fit on there 100% perfectly, but I think it'll be good enough to get the idea. I think we have to miss a little bit of the cup and a little bit of the A. But not too bad. Somewhere like that, I think. I'm just trying to make it even here, and then make sure it's level this way across the bottom. So I'm not going to quite get all of the handle on, or this little bit of these 2 letters here, but it'll be good enough that we should be able to read it, right? So let's grab some black velvet. These little projects shouldn't take long. I'm going to try to get a lot of chalking done today. Come up with some new designs. I can't decide whether to chalk some more pumpkins or do signs. Probably pumpkins. So I just put a little bit of water in there to mix in with this chalk paste. It was a little thick. You probably can't see it, but nice and creamy. It's definitely thick, but I think we'll be all right. And grab a mini squeegee. So this won't take long at all. Just load up your squeegee and fill in that silk screen area. Okay. I'm just going to skim it down. You always want to skim it down. You want your print to be as smooth as possible with the surface. And try not to put any squeegee marks across any large areas of your silk screen, because those little lines will show up. Okay. So there it is. I love you, Latte. You know what would be cute? One of those little, I'm going to find it. Our little new, they look kind of like gears. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Or just add it later, I guess. Hang with me. I got a stack of transfers to go through. Maybe I put them away, but I'm thinking they're in this stack of transfers. I can find them. I'm going to see something. I'm not finding it right now. You know what I'm talking about? They're the gears. And let me just make sure I didn't put them away. Oh, here they are. I did put them away. Can you believe it? So they have all these little circles and these little designs here. I'm going to put one right there, just to kind of balance out the design right here. So let's find one. That one, or this one, even that one. Get up there. All right. There's this little guy. This one's cute. I've used this one already on something else. There's this circle. I don't think I'll do the circle. I'm going to stick with either one of these diamond shapes. Probably the bigger one. These are called boho trivets. And I think it'll just balance out my design. And the design of it kind of mimics this shape. I forget what you call those. I just want to make sure it's level. I have to take my little multi-tool. Got the little squeegee on the end. Put a little black paste on it. Okay. get rid of the squeegee lines. There you go. There, cute. Alright. Stick that. Put these back in the package so we don't lose them. So what? Everyone's really quiet today. Tell me what you're up to. Okay, so that's the back for that and the backing for this. I'm just going to set this here. Try not to forget where I put that robin. Okay, so we added that to kind of balance out the design, I guess you could say. So I'm going to dry this real quick with, trying to say, I think in the other piece I might use, I can't say whether to use the brown or the black on my other design here. So let's dry this real quick. Good morning, Joanne. A little bit of a boho vibe going this morning with our latte. We're going to attach that inside here. Okay. And make a cute little coffee sign. So I have both my hot glue and my E6000. I like to use a combination because the hot glue is a quick fix and the E6000 is more of a better adhesive than just hot glue. So I like to use both. But it doesn't set as quickly as a hot glue, so that's why I use both. Got a plug on it. Get rid of it. Don't you just hate that when that happens? I have to find something to poke down in there. Let's see. I have like a nail or something. I love the house mask. We got it. This was a sign that I believe came from Hobby Lobby that I painted over. I was talking at the beginning that I'm a surface hoarder, so I buy a lot of signs or surfaces that I repurpose. Buy them when they're on super discount. There it goes. I hate it when it does this because what it usually ends up doing is blowing out on the side. I can get it to come out faster. Okay. And some hot glue. That'll set it in faster. So as long as we're left and right, that's the most important part, but let's get up and down here. You see, it's pretty much, that hot glue sets it right away. So that looks kind of cool. I'm just pushing it down. There. Cool little boho coffee sign. Now let's do this other one. Another surface I got at the hobby store. Repainted it, and I'm going to put this one on it. And I'm trying to decide to blend like dune, maybe. Let's find dune or caramel or camel and black. So your coffee cup's going to have a color, and then your lettering is going to be your surface color. So that's going to be white. So I might start out with a little bit of camel on top, and then just bring it down into black. We're going to kind of blend the colors. And I'm not going to center the whole, like, if you center the square on here, then I feel like the coffee cup is over to the right too much. So I might bring it over a little bit to the left. I know that it's supposed to balance the edge, but I still feel like I want the coffee cup over a little bit because the wording is off balance. Not that that's a bad thing. In fact, what might be kind of cool first, if I did put this in this like this, I might bring a line down, like a boho border, and bring it down here, and just to tie in the kind of the boho theme. So this is just thought processing going on in my mind. So I'm gonna lay this down and find my little boho borders, or I could use even the circles, like a half circle. Let me think about it. Let me find my little boho borders. They are so cute. Let's see what we got in them. Okay, so we have these. I could just bring down a line, or we could do like part of the circle, which kind of has the same patterning as that. Let's see what it looks like. Let's get some out. You don't want it overly busy because the script is pretty busy, you know, so you don't want it fighting each other, which might be why we want to go with just a line instead of curves. That's what I'm thinking. We don't want to, you know, there's a lot of curves in our cursive, so we don't want to fight with a curved design over here. So maybe just do a line. So I'm going to go back to my lines. See what we got here. Especially that kind of looks good with this here little one. Because I thought these would look cute setting together. Not that they have to. This one kind of has the diamonds in it. So you could use this one. You could even use a combination, like a couple different patterns, if you wanted to. Like that, and this on top of it. So I'm just, let's see. I think I'm going to do this one. And these are called boho borders. Let's see what it looks like. Just kind of balancing out. Okay, let's give it a try. Now lay these straight. And I'll do that in black. Anything else? Great idea. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of black chalk paste on my squeegee here and squeegee this little border in. That, dry it, and then we'll add the coffee cup. See the pattern? These away. All right. I always make sure my hanging hook is at the top, and it is, so we're all good. Still trying to decide to put another one here or not. I was thinking it would go through the handle, but it's clear over here. Just trying to decide whether to do another one. Let's do another one. Even if it's just the double lined one. Okay. Like that. Now we're ready for our coffee cup. Just going to lay that right in the center. It's the same size as the screen, so for the transfer. Just getting all the air pockets out. And we talked about blending camel into black. And I want mostly black, like 2/3 maybe, and camel 1/3. I'm going to leave it kind of thick on there. Now just take your finger and blend. The black kind of takes over. I'm going to wet my finger just a little bit. And then I'm going to skim it all down. Clean off my squeegee here. I'm going to just skim this down. Pick it up and find a clean finger. Turned out cute. Kind of just balances it out. It's hard to say. So there is our two little coffee signs. Okay, I'm gonna let those dry. I'm going to put away my paste. I'm actually going to clean my transfers for those that are not familiar with how to clean them. Our new transfers, they don't want us soaking them in water. So I'll show you how to clean them. Scrape down your paste, and if it's getting thick, add some water to it before you close your lid. That may save your paste from drying out. Okay. I will probably put a little bit of wax on that just to finish it. I'm going to get these out of the way so they don't get wet. I don't want them splattering up. So I went ahead and put my little stir sticks and squeegees in this tub of water, and now I'm just gonna try to get as much. Usually I go to the faucet and do this. Just try to get as much paste off as you can, just with my fingers. And then I'm gonna take my wet sponge, board eraser sponge, and get the rest of that chalk paste off. Okay, and then you want to allow that to dry. I put it sticky side up. Same with this one. I'm using my sponge in the water to get the chalk paste off. Just rubbing it all across the top and get most of it off. And then you can always lay it wet on the counter and get the rest of it off. And then you could rinse under clean water and get it clean. Which this is not clean water anymore. So probably before I put my backer sheet back on them, I will rinse them under clean water. But just take your board eraser while the water's running, lay this in the sink, and get as much as you can off. And same, if it's a big one, you can lay it on the counter. Just make sure it's all wet first so it doesn't stick to the counter. And then take your eraser and get the chalk paste off. Okay. And then lay them sticky side up on a towel. Once you got all of them cleaned up, like I'll probably rinse these again with clean water. but you'd want to lay them on a towel, sticky side up, and I usually just go like this and rub the water off of it so it dries faster. Then once they're dry, you leave them sticky side up. Take your backer sheet, shiny side to sticky side, and just line it up and lay it down on top and press it. And then you can put it back in your package. Okay? But I'm going to get us another good wash in the sink first before I put it away. So, any questions, anyone? This is what we did. We stained that little wood shape in there and chalked on it, and then we did this one. These are repurposed surfaces that I repainted over the original sign and then added our own little, oops, I probably should hold them down. Added some boho transfers to them, give a little boho vibe. So that's it for today, guys. Quick chalk. And I'm going to get busy the rest of the day and probably design some pumpkins, maybe. I'll work on those. So have a great one, and I will chalk with you later. Bye-bye.